So, just in case editing doesn't work, I'm going to introduce the guitar and everything. Um, so, disclaimer before I begin this. I'm now a sponsored Bear Guitars artist. This video is not paid for. I have to put that out there. I will be brutally honest about this guitar. There are a few things that I personally don't like, but they are personal things, and also the fact that this is a prototype guitar. So, enough waffling on about random stuff like that. We'll talk about the guitar, and then I'll show you the guitar, and I'll do a play demo and also a tone demo. And so we'll talk about the guitar dead quick and get into it. So, I have a super cool guitar with me today, and I don't own this guitar. This guitar will be sent back, and probably rebought because I like it. I'll probably buy this guitar. But I actually have the prototype of a Bear guitar with me today. Bear Guitars are a builder down over in Dorset. A guy called Andrew Warren runs it, and he's a mad genius. He is very similar to my school of thinking when it comes to guitars, where it's like modern meets classic, lovely, new ideas, throw out the crazy stuff. So, sorry, not throw out the crazy stuff, throw out the boring stuff, the concepts that a guitar has to be a certain way. So I'm going to grab the guitar, talk about it, and then show you a tone demo and a play demo. So here we go. So we have the number one prototype, and I'm just going to say, before I bring it on camera fully, look at that headstock. Look at it. Oh, that's nice. I'm not a fan of the shape normally, but the actual wood figuring and the gild wax there is just, it's chef's kiss. It's beautiful. But here we are. So I'm going to show you it front on first, and then we're going to turn over and talk about the cool feature. So this is the wing prototype. Now, the wing isn't the shape. The shape is not the wing. I have to put that out there. The wing is a specific feature, as far as I'm aware from Andrew. So this guitar is 2 humbucker with push-pull. It's a reverse push-pull to what I'm used to. So we push it in, which would be normal humbucker, and that is now out of phase. It sounds very similar to I'm going to use Andrew's words, a P90 with more punch. I love it. But for the tone demo, we're going metal, so I need that full, nasty humbucker oomph behind it. So, first personal gripe, you've probably noticed, I'm a 24 fret player, always have been, always will be. It's got 22. It is what it is. For a prototype guitar that's not mine, I can ignore that and say that that is a fantastic playing neck on this. But we need to ignore that because we need to talk about the not the elephant in the room, the bear in the room, which is its features that makes it different. So firstly, it goes into an inverted point. I've put this on Instagram. The top slope you can see is very round, nice, traditional. The bottom point, or cutaway, goes into this pointed shape. Now that, so that when it hits your leg, it doesn't move. I'm putting quite a bit of force on that, and that's going to stay on my leg. It's not going to fly off, which is super nice for your sat down playing. And it also helps with this. The wings feature is that it is so thin. That is just a top with a control panel and a reinforcement piece. I know that the guitar traditionalists out there are going, but what? It has no tone. It has no resonance. trust me, it has plenty of tone and resonance. And I'm going to show you that in a bit. It's got a tunematic bridge. Everyone knows that when I go hardtail, I love tunematic. Yeah, so we're going to give this a pop, and we're going to see how it sounds, because we're 5 minutes in, and you've not even heard it yet. I'm going to mute the mic, and I've prepared a drum backing track. We are running this with Archetype Gojira, with my 2 guitar tones that I've made on there, and also a bass doubling using Archetype Gojira, Alejandro V-Man, the guy from Slipknot, with his bass set up in Archetype Gojira. So as you can hear, I'm playing an E standard. I don't normally do that, but this guitar is an absolute metal monster, right? It does not look like your traditional metal guitar that people are like, oh, it needs to be a Flying V, it needs to be an Explorer, but it hits, okay? And I'm also going to show you something super, super nice about this guitar. It doesn't just do metal. It does everything. It does everything really, really well. So we're going to go over into Archetype Gojira. It's a metal plugin, I know, but... Whoop. So we're going to get up a nice clean tone and also a DI, because why not? So firstly, we'll show off the clean tone. I'm using, again, Alejandro's tones because he's clever and makes good tones. This is my clean. So that is the neck with standard pickup design. We'll push the whole thing out of phase. It's kind of nice. Then I'm going to go into both in phase. Out of phase. And the neck pickup. Sorry, the other pickup was the bridge. It's early. I haven't had a coffee. So, as you can hear, it's a lovely, lovely guitar for cleans. You know, you can get some really nice chords on it. It's just, yeah, it's really clear, really precise. Does everything I need in a guitar in that. And yeah, for those people who say there's no resonance, I'm actually going to turn the whole amp off, bring the microphone over, or bring the guitar over to the microphone, and you'll hear she makes plenty of noise. So if you're wanting a guitar that's got resonance, feel, sound, it's there. The whole thing doesn't get stopped by having a thin body. It's brilliant. So we're going to unplug it, bring it over to the camera, and we're going to talk about a few things that are going on with it. So I'm going to talk about my personal gripe. The shape for me isn't my thing. I like its aesthetics, but it has a slight problem. which is reaching over to the higher frets. I use those normally when I'm shredding. I can't shred on this because of that, but again, that is a personal gripe. This is a prototype. This is Andrew's guitar, not mine. So yeah, it's just a really nice, comfortable guitar. Now, we have to address the elephant in the room. I've already made that one twice, which is the back. Now, this is a prototype. It's not finished. I'm just going to move the mic so I can bring it closer to the camera. Sorry about the squeaking. Right, so as you can see, the jack input section is not finished, neither is the control cavity cover. It's not a cavity, it's a literal control panel on this. So this was quickly thrown together to get it out to my hands to get me demoing it and show you guys what goes on with the wing shape, sorry. I'm saying wave shape because the wave's mine. We have a reinforcement block and the cavity control cover, which is actually the control panel. This, in a production model, will be one piece, these two pieces here, onto the top piece. I like the construction of that. It doesn't get in the way because it's slightly above this cut, so it doesn't touch your legs. What's really cool is because you have all of this room here, your tummy, your chest, everything doesn't get affected by that control panel. You're sitting on the front wood of the guitar. With it being so thin, you can really get into the guitar. But with all of that surface area, you still have all of your contact that you'd have on a full body guitar. It's just a nice piece of kit. It just does everything a guitar should. I love the aesthetic of the guitar as well. It's only a prototype, but Andrew's put a lot of love into this guitar. It's actually 100-year-old table that's been converted into a guitar because it's a prototype, but it's got to have mojo, hasn't it? But yeah, it just plays really nice, sounds really nice. Obviously, this model is not ready yet. Andrew's still working out the kinks. I've got to send this back to him, which I really don't want to, and get the new version of it done. Now, you'll have noticed there's no strap locks yet. So those are going to be positioned at the moment, theoretically, there and there, behind the guitar, which will be interesting. I want to see what that does balancing. Burp. But yeah, so this is the wing prototype. Fantastic guitar, fantastic luthier, and I'm not just saying that because I'm now endorsed by the company. I genuinely love Andrew's work. Go check out the Bear Guitars website. Check out what they have on offer. At the moment, they're doing a thing called the Naked Deal. £600 for a custom-built guitar. You would be mad not to look at that. But yeah,